Okay, there is a few things before you should know, like starting start group. Okay,
Okay.
what are those things? These are all basic activities. Okay, for any kind of structure, for anything you want to achieve, you need to follow this kind of activity. Okay, so we can mention like this. So first one we can say model generation. Second one we can go for section properties. So third one we can go for material and then properties. Then we can go for member specifications. Then we're supposed to go for supports. Then we can go for loads and load combinations. And we need to analyze the structure. And we can go for post processing. Then we need to design or redesign. Okay, this is the basic activities we can able to do in our start group. Okay, so these 8 steps you need to note. First model generation, then we need to assign the section property, how much the cross section and everything, and then we need to go for which material is that, and then we can go for member specifications, and then we can go for supports, and we can go for loads, we can analyze, and then post processing and design. These are all the steps to be taken care in start group for any kind of structure. Okay. Okay, I will share my start screen and then I will continue with that. Okay. Okay, this is like the welcome window. Here, what are the things we have? We have a new project. We can able to click this to open a new project, or we can able to open the existing project. Okay. So, for example, when you click new project, and you will get this kind of a dialog box. In this, we can able to select which kind of structure that you are going to create: space structure, plane structure, flow structure, truss structure, like that. Okay. See, for example, space in the sense which will be having 3 dimension. Okay, where the loads can be applied in any of the X, Y, Z planes.
Okay.
Okay, then it is like a plane. When you are considering plane structure, which is going to consider only the X and Y coordinate system, and which is also going to consider only the loads in that particular planes. Okay, XY plane. Okay, and then floor. We have floor. It is also a kind of a 2 or 3 dimensional structure having no horizontal movement of the structure. Floor in the sense it will act only the vertical loads. It will take only the vertical loads. Okay, so there should not be any horizontal loads. In that case, we can take floor, and then see, the floor framing of a building is an ideal example for a floor structure, which means like the floor of the building, the slab of the building, like that we can call floor structure. Or truss structure consists of truss member which can have only axial member forces and no bending in the member. So this is like a truss property, right? So that's why if you want to create that kind of structure, then you need to select the truss. But mostly we will continue with the space only. Okay. And then here we have length units and then force unit. Length in meter and unit for force in kilonewton. So it is by default meter and kilonewton combination. If you want, you can take foot and kilogram, like that. So whatever you want, you can select from here. Okay. And you need to name the file, and you can able to specify the location. You can select here and you can just go for which folder your structure need to be. And importantly, in Start Pro, which will be having lots of backup files. So better for each and every project, you need to create a new folder. And you need to organize accordingly. Okay, otherwise by default, it will be in a plugins. Okay, so these things now you can able to do from configuration also. Now I am not going to open anything. So I will just go to configuration. So open project in the sense you can able to see the recent files here, and you can able to see the preview of that. Once you keep the mouse over that, no, you should not click that. If you're clicking, it will open. You need to keep the mouse over the particular file, and you can able to see the preview coming. Okay. And now I'm just looking for configuration. See, once you click the configuration, you are getting this kind of dialog box. Okay, here you can able to change the base unit from metric to English or imperial. We have two kinds of units now. This is what I was discussing in the last class. One is meter and another thing is feet and inches. So that you can able to change from here, metric or English. This we can also call imperial. Okay. So if you want to change the base unit, you can go to configuration and then change here from the base unit. Once you click accept, it will be accepted. Okay. So here, if you want to change the background color, see, normally by default, it will be having white background. And at the same time, can you able to recollect like AutoCAD, how is that? It will be in black color, na, background.
Yes.
Okay, so black background is useful if you are working with the computer for a long time because it is good for your eyes. That's why they prefer black background. Mostly in AutoCAD, we will be having by default black background. If you want, you can change from here. Okay, otherwise by default, it will be in white background. Okay, and at the same time, we can also specify our default design codes. See, we all have lots of design codes as I discussed, and also you mentioned that you are using American codes. So here you can able to see the codes name. Can you able to know like which codes is this? And then it is also for aluminum. So you might be aware of it.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so like that you can able to just search in the drop down and you can select whatever the code. Even we have Indian standard codes. See.
Okay.
This is for steel and this is for concrete, this is for aluminum, this is for timber, and then everything you can able to select from here. So normally which codes you are using in your company?
Yeah, ASCE 1027. 1027.
Okay, so in that case, like you can just change as per your company norms. Okay. And I also telling you like we have global access and then local access. So in global access orientation, I told you that it will be like a Y up and XZ plane is the floor plane. And if you want reverse, you can just change from here. Okay, this orientation can be able to recollect like I was telling X, Y, Z, in that Y will be up. If you want to change Z to up, you can just select Z up. Okay. So all from the configuration window, we can able to do. Okay, and we also have working directory. See, it is in a temp. So normally if you are not saving, it will be in temp file. Okay, if you have like something specific directory, you can select from here. Okay.
Okay.
And we also have section profile table, and here also you can able to select which American standards or Indian standards. Sections means na, profiles. I section, T section, these are all the profiles that you can able to select from here. Okay, like that if you want to change some profile table, you can able to change from here. And we also have error file format. And then log maximum 10 errors per single input, 100 errors log maximum. So these are all depending error file. And we can also go for like here, like settings. Okay, this are all not needed. Like then you can go for input output file format. If you want, you can change from here, write command in single line. I think these are all things you should not change, no issue. Okay. And if you want to remove some Bentley logo from the report, then you can just click. Then the Bentley logo, it won't come in the report like that we have. Okay, I think now you can able to do something in the configuration window, right? So once you change and you need to apply and then you need to close it. Now I didn't change anything. I'm going to continue with the default settings. Okay, this we have here.
Okay.
And we also have backup manager. And here you can able to like put some value, auto save backups 14, frequency every 5 minutes, a number of manual save backups 11. So like this now, that's why we will be having for each and every file, lots of backup files also it will be generated. That's why I clearly mentioned to you, like you need to have separate folder, and in that folder, you need to have all those backup files and everything also. Okay, so that it is easy to organize. Okay. And it is like a user project directory. Okay, otherwise you can remove it and you can able to change the directory. You can able to change the directory if you want. Okay. And here license configuration, you need to switch on everything, which means you need to check everything so that we can able to work with these connections and everything. These are all like external plugins, we can say, and it will directly launch to their platforms. If it is not checked here, we can't able to open and work with. Okay. Okay, then we will continue with a new model. I will continue with the space model, and I will name this. Okay, I will structure one in braces. I will take today's date. See, when you click next, now you can able to see here, we have add beam method, add plate method, and then we have open structure wizard. These are all the methods we can able to create our structure. Okay. In add beam method, we have begin building your model by creating new joints and beams using the construction grid. Using the grid in that window, you can able to create a beams and columns. Okay. And if you continue with the add plate, begin building your model by creating new joints and 3 noded and 4 noded plates. So we can able to create 3 noded plates and 4 noded plates. Okay, and we also can create a solid, eight noded solids. Okay, and we have open structure wizard. This is something like a predefined structures. You can just drag and drop, it will create that kind of structure based on the inputs over here. Okay. For example, we have trusses there, bay frames there. This kind of many structures we are available with the open structure wizard option. Okay, only the inputs you need to change it.
Yeah.
Okay, until open structure wizard, what are all the things I discussed, you remember, right? Like these are the methods we can able to create our structure.
Okay.
Okay, and another traditional method of using OpenSTAD editor. This is like completely using only the like it's kind of codings. We can able to write coding, and then based on that we will get some structure. And without use of mouse, only with the keyboard. This is like a non-graphical interface, we can say. Graphical interface in the sense we are just picking some tool and we are drawing, we are creating some structure. That is graphical user face. Okay, and then here it is like non-graphical interface.
Okay.
Okay, and we also have a building planner mode. This is also separate. That is like here we have plugin, this one. Okay, and then we have edit job information. This is also something irrelevant. So mostly we will use these 5: add beam method, add plate method, add solid method, open structure wizard, and open STAD editor. Okay, so now we will continue with add beam method itself. Okay, I'm just going for finish.